This trendy Bubu Kaftan gown looks expensive but is very simple to make. So in this video, I'll teach you step by step on how to achieve it. So let's get started. So we are working with this Ankara fabric of 2 yards 28 inches. So I folded it into 2 and then fold again, which is total of into 4, as you can see. So the sleeve length we are working it with is 21.5. So the rest we are using it for seam allowance. So we are taking the neck width of 4 inches and then the back neck depth is 3 inches. After marking 3, connect it to the neck width. Next, place your tape from the starting point and mark the neck depth for the front, which is 10 inches. Is a V neckline. So use your ruler to connect it from the neck width to the neck depth. So after marking, we are going to take the shoulder slant of 1 inch. We are going to use our pattern master to connect it to the neck width. Next, we are taking the sleeve circumference of 13 inches. So on that line of 13 inches, impute your bust circumference. So the bust we are working with is 60, divided by 4 is 15, plus 1 inch seam allowance gives us 16. So we are going to mark 16 inches all the way down. So I'm marking 16 inches at that armhole area. After connecting, make a curve. Okay. So after making the curve, we are done with our marking. It is time for us to cut. So we are cutting the neck width first for the back, and then we'll cut the shoulder slants, and then we'll cut the rest part of it. So after cutting, the next thing we are going to do is to separate the front panel from that of the back panel, so that we'll be able to drop the neckline for that of the front. So whatever your measurement is for the neck depth for the front, feel free to use it. So I'm separating the front from that of the back, and then I'm going to arrange it very well to drop the neckline for that of the front. So after dropping the neckline, we are done with the cutting. It is time for us to start our sewing. Okay, so this is the front panel. We have a corresponding bias to use. So place your bias the way I have placed it to sew on the neckline. So let's go to our sewing machine to start the sewing. So it is time to sew. Place your bias on the neckline of the front, okay, just the way I placed it. Then top stitch first of all, and then follow the neckline with your bias. Okay, so just sew it the way I am sewing it. A V neckline can be tricky when it comes to the center. Okay, so watch that center. When you get to that center, the depth, raise your footer up, turn the neckline, and then drop your footer again and continue to sew. This is for you to be able to have that V-shaped neckline that you actually need. Okay, so after sewing down to the end, you have to top stitch, and then you are going to notch that center. So this is how it is looking. Okay, so notch the center of the gown just the way I am doing. Notch it so that it will be able to relax, and then turn it, turn your bias. Okay, see how I'm doing it. Turn your bias inwards and then start sewing again. Okay, so because of that notched part, okay, this is how it is going to be easy for you to make. So after sewing, we are going to give it a good press. This is how it is looking. So after sewing the neckline, give it a good press. So it's time to sew the neckline for the back. Okay, so place your bias from the starting point and then follow the shape of the neckline. Okay, just the way you see me doing. So when you sew to the end of the neckline, cut off the excesses of your bias and then sew it. So after sewing it, flip it over to the wrong side and sew. So just watch the process. So after sewing, this is how it is looking. Okay, see the front and the back is looking very neat. So we are going to press it. So after giving it a good press, see how neat it is looking. Okay, so this is the back panel and the shoulder. Okay, So now we are going to place right side facing each other. Place your front panel on the right side of the back panel, just the way I have placed it. Then we are using our sewing machine to sew 1/2 inch on the shoulder line all the way down. We'll do the same for the other parts. Serge it, will bring it. So after joining the shoulder, it's time to couple the gown. So to achieve a clean finish, I had to turn the fabric to the right side, okay, to start sewing the sleeve circumference. First of all, see that side? So I had to sew it from the side, from the front side of the material, as you can see. So after sewing to the end, the next thing I'm going to do is to flip it, okay, to the wrong side, and then sew it with 1/2 inch, okay. So that will give you a clean finish. You don't need a serging machine to serge those areas. So I'm done sewing, I'll turn it to the back. So after turning to the back side, arrange it very well, okay, and then start your coupling from the back side with 1/2 inch. Just see the way I placed it. Sew it with 1/2 inch all the way down. So enjoy the process, okay. This is to give you a clean, perfect finish, such that you don't even need a weaving machine or a serging machine to serge those areas, okay. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of our beautiful tutorials. You will be the first person to be notified as we upload new videos every single week. So we are done joining the sides, and this is how the front is looking like, okay. Everything is looking so neat. So the next thing we are going to do is to fold the sleeve 1 inch, okay. So that is what I've done. I marked 1 inch, and then I'm using my sewing machine to sew it all the way around. After sewing it, I will do the same for the other parts, and then I'm going to show you how we are going to fix the design that is on the gown that makes it look expensive. So I'm done coupling the gown, okay. Have ironed it. See, everything is looking so neat. So we are using this design, okay. It is a design bias, okay. So we are going to use it to do a little design on the gown. So at the point where you want to fix yours, measure the length. For me, I measured 38 inches, and then after measuring 38 inches, I had to extend out 12 inches and then placed it on that line of 38 inches. I'm going to sew it. After sewing it, I will place the next one, okay, at the interval of 2 inches. So I came up by 2 inches and brought out 12 inches extension and placed it again. So I'm going to sew it for the front and the back. After that, I have 25 inches length. I'm going to fold it into 2, and then I'm going to place it at the sleeve, okay. See that part that I am placing it, that's where I'm going to tack it. I will iron it and bring it. The outcome of this gown is so beautiful on my client. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe for more simple sewing tutorials on this channel. To learn more beautiful styles, please check in the description box to see more bubu gown styles that you will learn from. I am Lois Ada. See you in the next video.